Nuna PIPA, Aire, Urbn. Just like smartphones, baby brands are updating their car seats all the time based on customer feedback. And they usually offer a few variations on their base models, which is great for getting the latest and greatest gear. But it can be really confusing trying to figure out what's new and what makes each one different. I'm Julie, I'm a mom of two living in New York City, and I have tested a lot of car seats. In this video, we are going to make it super easy for you to understand what sets each of Nuna's 3 infant car seats apart. We will cover what you get with every Nuna infant car seat, base versus no base, car seat weight, travel system compatibility, and what makes the PIPA Aire RX different from the standard PIPA RX. Check out the timestamps in the description if you want to skip ahead or to get a quick rundown of each car seat. Before I dive in, let's talk about what you get with every Nuna infant car seat. First, no matter which you choose, they all install using rigid latch in addition to a standard seat belt install. The rigid part refers to the fact that the connectors are fixed instead of flexible, which makes them easier to get installed. Basically, Nuna parent-proofed one of the most challenging parts of getting a tight install on your car seat. And while they all do it a little differently, every Nuna infant car seat can be installed without a base if you need to get into a taxi or a ride share or take it on the plane. All 3 car seats also feature Nuna's signature sky drape, which is a super extendable canopy that attaches quietly here with a magnet and helps protect baby against sun or just to give them a little peace and quiet. Most car seat canopies do not extend this far, and I find myself wishing that they did. If you want to turn your car seat into a travel system using a Nuna stroller, they're all designed to do that right out of the box, either by clicking right into the stroller or attaching using Nuna's ring adapter. The ring adapter in particular is worth calling out here because while a lot of travel systems require you to carefully line up the car seat to get it onto the stroller, this is a really user-friendly design. Lastly, Nuna is probably best known for lightweight car seats with luxe features. Their infant car seats all weigh under 8 pounds and are naturally flame resistant without added fire retardant chemicals. They're also Green Guard Gold certified. Say that 3 times. Now, let's talk about the biggest difference between the Nuna infant car seats, which is how you get them into your car. While almost every infant car seat out there uses a base that you can attach and detach the carrier from, Nuna has one of the only infant car seats that is actually designed to be used without a base, using a special rigid latch system that clicks directly into your car. So if you're comparing their infant car seats, the biggest question to ask yourself is, how am I going to be using it? If you're a city dweller like me, mostly using a car seat in taxis or ride shares, or you want to be able to transfer their car seat between caregivers without buying extra bases, the Urbn is probably a better choice for you. Though it's worth noting that you can install both PIPA car seats without the base using a seat belt. It's just not as easy or as fast as the Urbn. But if you're mostly going to be using your car seat in 1 or 2 vehicles, there are extra features you will get with the relaxed base that comes standard with the PIPA RX and PIPA Aire RX that might make one of them a better fit. For example, the relaxed base also has an anti-rebound panel and stability leg, both of which reduce the amount of movement on your baby's car seat in the event of a collision. And you don't have to bother with a bubble indicator to make sure your baby is in the right reclining position because the base itself is adjustable. Those extra features on the relaxed base are a big part of what makes a Nuna car seat earn its high-end reputation. As I mentioned earlier, Nuna is known for their lightweight car seats. While infant car seats can often weigh anywhere from 8 to 10 pounds, all of Nuna's infant car seats weigh under 8 pounds, which for reference is less than a gallon of milk. Those extra couple of pounds can make a big difference when you're hauling around a 15-pound baby. The PIPA Aire RX is their lightest car seat at 6.2 pounds. The PIPA Urbn is similarly lightweight at 7 pounds, and the PIPA RX clocks in at 7.6 pounds. It's worth noting that Nuna weighs their infant car seats without the infant insert and the shade canopy attached. And adding those does increase the weight by about 1 to 2 pounds. So in those early newborn days, there won't be as noticeable of a difference in the total weight between the 2 models. Infant car seats don't won't last forever. Most babies outgrow theirs between a year and 18 months and typically max out the height limits before the weight limits. But each seat is designed with a different threshold. While all 3 Nuna infant car seats are designed to max out at around 12 to 15 months for height, the PIPA RX and the PIPA Aire RX both have a higher weight threshold. So depending on how babies are built in your family, those extra few pounds could help extend the life of your car seat by at least a few months. Bottom line, if you're looking to max out the longevity of your car seat, you might want to consider the PIPA RX or PIPA Aire RX over the Urbn. A travel system is when your baby's infant car seat clicks in and out of their stroller, so you don't have to take them out of the car seat every time you go somewhere. Imagine errands where you're hitting up like 4 or 5 stores and you can get a sense of why this is helpful. Like I said earlier, all of Nuna infant car seats are compatible with Nuna strollers directly out of the box. And especially with the ring adapter, you don't have to play Tetris to get them to connect like you might with some other travel systems. One thing to keep in mind is that the Urbn is only available as a travel system, so you can't buy the car seat alone. You'll need to buy a Nuna stroller too. On the other hand, both of the PIPA car seats can be paired with either a Nuna stroller, or you can buy an adapter to use them with certain stroller brands like UPPAbaby or Bugaboo. Let's put the Urbn aside for a second because it's really in its own category. If you're trying to decide between the PIPA RX or the PIPA Aire RX, here are a few of the upgrades you can expect with the Aire RX. First, it is over a pound lighter than the PIPA RX, but where the Aire RX really levels it up is in the details. It comes with not 1, but 2 environmentally friendly infant inserts, a premium merino wool blend, and a GOTS certified organic cotton insert as well. Backup inserts really come in handy when your other one is in the wash. They also added magnetic harness holders so you don't have to fish around for your baby's harness straps when getting them in and out of their seat. And they upgraded the foam cushioning inside the seat to include more memory foam for added comfort for your baby. If you're the kind of person who typically springs for extra leg room or priority boarding on a plane, think of these like the upgrade car seat version of those perks. Not everyone needs them, but they can make travel smoother and comfier. Let's sum it up. The Urbn comes with a lot of the same premium features as the Aire RX, like a merino wool insert, magnetic buckle holders, and the sky drape. Because the Urbn can be installed so easily without a base, it's a great choice for parents who typically travel by taxi or rideshare, or who need to transfer their car seat between the vehicles of several caregivers, but still want the secure install you get with the rigid latch. But because it doesn't use the relaxed base, you won't get the anti-rebound panel or stability leg. Since it only holds up to 22 pounds of baby, expect to upgrade from the Urbn to a convertible car seat earlier than you would the PIPA RX or Aire RX, likely around the time your baby turns 1. And remember, this car seat is not sold by itself, only with a travel system. But you have your choice of any of Nuna's stroller lineup. The PIPA RX is the standard Nuna infant car seat, if you can call a Nuna infant car seat standard. While it doesn't have as many luxury details as the Aire RX, Nuna packs a lot of comfort and security features into both PIPA car seats, like the sky drape, the ability to use your car seat in a taxi or rideshare without a base, and the hero of the show, the relaxed base with its rigid latch, anti-rebound panel, load leg, and multi-position recline. And either car seat can be paired with any Nuna stroller for Insta-Travel system compatibility, or with some other brands when you buy the adapter separately. The PIPA Aire RX takes everything the PIPA RX does and levels it up for comfort and easier use. It weighs a pound less than the PIPA RX, has extra memory foam padding for baby, and comes with not 1, but 2 sustainably made infant inserts, a merino wool blend, and a GOTS certified organic cotton option, so you always have a backup when you need it. And of course, there's the magnetic buckle holders for more hassle-free day-to-day use. Basically, think of this like the touring model of a car. It's ideal for people who are using their car seat a lot, or who don't mind paying extra for more luxe and user-friendly features. A few things to keep in mind. With the canopy and infant inserts attached, the PIPA RX and the Aire RX weigh about the same. But infant inserts only last so long, so the car seat weight will change as your baby grows. Regardless of which option you choose, Nuna infant car seats are always going to give you leveled up performance in the form of easier installation and a comfier ride for baby. I hope this helps.